There is a machine. It runs 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. It is never permanently stopped, not for wars, not for pandemics, not for crashes. And for most of its history, the people who owned it got rich, and the people who didn't. That machine is the stock market. And the reason most regular people aren't in it isn't because they're not smart enough. It's not because they don't have enough money. It's because nobody ever explained it to them in plain language. Today that changes. No complicated words, no BS, no Wall Street talk, no condescension. Just the truth about how regular people build real wealth. Most people think the stock market is for rich people, for Wall Street traders in expensive suits staring at screens, for people who understand things regular people don't. That is the lie they never corrected. Here's what the stock market actually is. When you buy a stock, you buy a small piece of a real company: Apple, Amazon, Johnson & Johnson, Walmart. These are real businesses that make real products and sell them to real people every single day. When those businesses grow and make more money, your small piece becomes worth more. That is it. That is the whole concept. You own a piece of something real. The S&P 500 is just a list. The 500 biggest companies in America. When you buy an S&P 500 index fund, you are buying a tiny piece of all 500 at once. Apple, Microsoft, Berkshire Hathaway, Google, Exxon, JP Morgan, Amazon, all of them in one purchase. You own a slice of the American economy. There is a crucial difference between two things that most people confuse: saving and investing. Saving is capital preservation. You put money somewhere safe, it stays safe, it barely grows. Investing is capital growth. You put money to work, it takes on some risk, but it builds real wealth over time. A savings account gives you near zero risk and near zero return. The stock market gives you real volatility and real long-term growth. Both have their place, but you need to understand the difference. There is a machine.
Yeah, the Money MC, Baltimore MD. There's a force inside the stock market that most people have heard of, but never truly understood: compound interest. Let me show you what it actually means. You invest 100 in it, it earns 10%. Now you have 100 tenders in time next year. You earn 10% on 100 time, not just on the originals. 100 do, you get 11, not 10. Now you have 24 and 3. The year after, 10% of 24.33. The money makes money. Then that money makes money. Then that money makes money. It compounds, it snowballs, it never stops. There is a simple rule called the rule of 72. Divide 72 by your annual return rate, and that is how many years it takes your money to double at 9% return. 72 divided by 9. Your money doubles every 8 years. Every 8 years without you doing anything. Now let me give you the numbers that make this real. 100 a month at 10% for 30 years. You put in 36,000 over 30 years. You end up with 26,000. The market gave you 90,000 for free for 100 a month for 30 years. 85-1-800. 500 a month for 30 years. 1 million. And here's the Roth IRA number that should stop you cold. 7,000 a year. That is 583 a month. Invested from age 20 to 65 at 8% annual return. The result, 145,000, $3 million. The zero owed to the IRS when you take it out. Zero, because you use the Roth IRA. Warren Buffett, the greatest investor alive, was asked the secret. His answer: compound interest. He said it directly: my wealth has come from a combination of living in America in compound interest. And what does he tell regular people to buy? a low-cost S&P 500 index fund. He wrote it in his will for his own wife.
Got the money, MC. Baltimore. Let me tell you the three myths keeping you out.
Which one?
The market is gambling, I could lose everything. This is the most common fear, and it contains a grain of truth wrapped in a massive misunderstanding. Yes, individual stocks can go to zero. Enron went to zero. Lehman Brothers went to zero. If you put all your money in one company and it collapses, you lose everything that is real. But an S&P 500 index fund cannot go to zero. For it to go to zero, every single one of the 500 largest companies in America would have to go bankrupt simultaneously. Apple, Microsoft, Walmart, Amazon, JP Morgan, Exxon, all of them at the same time. If that happens, we don't have a financial problem. We don't have a country. No amount of cash under the mattress helps you then. The market drops, yes. In 2008, it dropped 43%. In 2020, COVID hit, and it dropped 34% in 5 weeks. Both times it came back, and then it kept going higher. The average intra-year drop for US stocks is negative 14.2%. Even in years that finish positive, that is just the toll you pay for the long-term return. The headlines scream the death of the market right at the bottom, not the top. When it feels the worst is usually when you should be buying more, not running. The real risk is not being in the market. The real risk is watching inflation eat your money at 3% while it sits in a savings account paying 0.5%. I don't have enough money to start. You can open an account at Fidelity or Charles Schwab with $0, no minimum. And with fractional shares available at most modern brokerages, you can buy 5 worth of Apple even if a full share costs $200. The barrier to entry has never been lower in the entire history of the stock market. You know what builds wealth? Not a large starting amount. The habit, the consistency, the monthly contribution that runs on autopilot. $50 a month started today beats $500 a month. Started 5 years from now, because the 5 years of compounding you lost cannot be recovered. Start with whatever you have. The amount matters less than you think. The time matters more than almost anything else. It's too complicated. I don't understand it. You do not need to understand finance. You do not need to pick stocks. You do not need to read earnings reports or know what a PE ratio is. The strategy that beats most professional fund managers is this: buy a low-cost S&P 500 index fund every month, automated, and walk away. Warren Buffett bet $1 million in 2007 that as simple as S&P 500 index fund would beat any hedge fund manager over 10 years. The hedge fund manager conceded before the 10 years were up. You do not need to be sophisticated. You need to be consistent.
The S&P 500 earns 10% per year on average. The average investor earns 2.9% per year. That gap, 7%, is the cost of emotional investing. Buying high when everyone is excited, selling low when everyone is panicking, jumping in, jumping out, trying to time the market. Human biology works against you here. Losses feel twice as painful as equivalent gains feel good. So when the market drops 15%, your brain screams sell. And the people who sell lock in their losses and miss the recovery. Here is the number that proves why you cannot afford to try to time it. 10,000 invested in the S&P 500 from 2004 to 2024. Held completely still, not touched once. 71, 670, same investment, same period. But you missed just the 10 best trading days trying to pick the right moments. 32, 839, missing 10 days out of 7. 300 cut your returns in half, because the best days in the market almost always come right after the worst days. You have to be in to catch them. Time in the market beats time in the market every single time. The solution is dollar cost averaging. You invest the same amount every month. 100 to 200 to die
100 no matter what the market is doing. When it drops, your money buys more shares for the same price. When it rises, your shares are worth more over time. This smooths out the volatility and removes the emotional decision from the equation entirely. You are no longer watching the market. You set it and forget it. Yo, the Money MC. Yeah. Before I give you the playbook, I need to give you a framework, because most people manage money wrong from the beginning. They put everything in one place and hope for the best. The right way is 3 buckets. Bucket 1 today. This is your liquid money, cash you could reach immediately. Checking account, high-yield savings account. 3 to 6 months of living expenses sitting here. This is your emergency buffer. It absorbs shocks, so you never have to touch your investments when life hits you. You do not invest this money, you protect it. Bucket 2, tomorrow. This is the growth engine, your 401k, your Roth IRA, your investment account. This is where the stock market does its work over 10, 20, 30 years. This is where compound interest builds the retirement, the security, the freedom. This money is invested aggressively because you have time. You do not touch this for decades. Bucket 3, forever. This is the legacy bucket capital that is completely untouched, designed for intergenerational transfer. If you have children or people you want to leave something for, this is where it lives. It takes the highest market risk because it has the longest time horizon. It may never be spent by you at all. This bucket is the generational wealth play. Most people only have the today bucket. Some people have today and tomorrow. Very few have all 3, building all 3 in that order. It's the architecture of a complete financial life. Start with today. Build tomorrow. Eventually, the forever bucket takes care of itself.
Here is the full playbook. Here is exactly how you do this. No vague advice. No consult a financial advisor. The actual moves in order. Step 1. Build bucket 1 first. Before you invest a single dollar in the market, build your emergency buffer. 3 to 6 months of living expenses in a high-yield savings account earning 4% to 5%. Right now, those rates exist. This is the foundation. Without it, the first emergency in your life forces you to sell investments at the wrong time. The emergency fund is not optional. It is the floor everything else stands on. Step 2. Kill high-interest debt. Any debt above 7% interest is a guaranteed negative return. Credit cards at 25%. Paying them off is a guaranteed 25% return. Nothing in the stock market beats a guaranteed 25% return. Kill the high-interest debt before you invest beyond the employer match. The sequence matters. Step 3. Employer match first, always. If your employer offers a 401k match, this is the one exception to the debt rule. Contribute enough to capture every dollar of that match before anything else. A 50% match is a 50% guaranteed return before the market does anything. That beats paying off a 25% interest rate credit card because the return is immediate and guaranteed. Get every dollar of the match, non-negotiable. Step 4. Open a Roth IRA. Fidelity, Vanguard, or Schwab. Free to open. Takes 10 minutes. Contribute up to $7,000 a year if you are under 50, $8,000 if you are 50 or older. Your money goes in after taxes, grows completely tax-free for decades, and comes out with 0 taxes owed. The IRS made that deal with you upfront, and they have to honor it. For someone who is 25 right now, $7,000 a year into a Roth IRA at 8% return becomes $3.1 million by 65. All of it tax-free. Step 5. Pick one fund. You do not need to manage a portfolio. You need one fund. an S&P 500 index fund, or a total market index fund. At Fidelity, it is FXAIX. Expense ratio 0.015%. That means on $10,000 invested, you pay $1.50 per year in fees. At Vanguard, it is VOO 0.03%. At Schwab, it is SCHB 0.03%. Or, even simpler, pick a target date fund with your retirement year in the name. It automatically adjusts from aggressive to conservative as you get closer to retirement. One fund, done. Never touch it. Step 6. Automate everything. Set a recurring contribution on the same day every month. It pulls from your checking account automatically. You never have to remember. You never have to decide. You never have to feel the emotion of watching the market and choosing whether to buy. The automation removes the emotional decision that destroys most investors. Dollar cost averaging on autopilot. This is the system. Step 7. Do not touch it. The market will drop. I'm not predicting it, I'm promising it. It will drop 15%, 20%, maybe 40% at some point in your investing life. When it does, do not sell. Do not call anyone. Do not move to cash. The people who held through 2008 and kept buying monthly came out the other side with more shares at lower prices. The recovery made them wealthy. The people who panicked and sold locked in their losses and missed everything. Step 8. Use the right accounts in order. Tax-advantaged accounts first, always. 401k to capture the full employer match. Then Roth IRA. $7,000 a year, tax-free growth forever. Then HSA if you have a high-deductible health plan, triple tax advantage. Then a regular brokerage account once you have maxed all the tax-advantaged options. The order matters because taxes are the 2% leak that silently drains your wealth over decades. A 2% tax drag on a $1 million portfolio over 30 years costs you hundreds of thousands of dollars. Use every legal shelter available.
The stock market is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It is not exciting. Most of the time it is boring. That is the point. 80% of millionaires in America came from middle-income families or below. They did not inherit it. They did not win the lottery. They did not have a genius idea. They mastered compound interest. They started, they automated. They did not stop when it got scary. The machine has been running this whole time while people waited for the right moment. While people said they would start next year. While people told themselves they didn't have enough. The machine kept running. The most important financial decision most people will ever make is not which stock to pick. It is not which fund manager to trust. It is the decision to become an owner instead of a spectator. To stop consuming the economy and start owning a piece of it. That decision takes about 10 minutes to act on an account, one fund, a monthly contribution on autopilot. The machine is ready. You just have to turn it on. You're the Money MC. Bottom of MD. Washington, D.C. Pittsburgh, PA. Long Beach, California. Miss K. Subscribe to the Money MC. Share this with someone who needed to hear it. Stay smart, stay solid, stay free. We out.